Hi everyone, it's me. Um, a little news, I recently changed my name within the last month. The last of my videos I was saying that there was a couple days until that happened. That was September 5th. On September 7th I did get my legal name changed. The judge granted it to me, and I changed my name to Sarah Eloisa. Eloisa was my mother's name, and I felt that should be my name too. I felt a kinship to it. Plus, it's kind of a tradition, but I chose it because I felt close to it. Now, I went through thousands of names. Literally went through thousands of names and hopefuls until I found the one that I felt best suited me, that I would hear and respond to. Also, I'm obsessive about numerology and the meaning of names, so even when I was finding names that I thought were going to be right on the money, I would break them down and say, no, that doesn't work. Until I finally came to one that I was comfortable with, that if someone called me, I would respond to it, and that I liked the meaning of, and that basically the numbers broke down really well. But there was a lot of beautiful names out there that I was thinking of, but none of them were like for me. So if any of you are ever in need of trying to figure out a female name, believe me, not only do I know the meanings of them, I've got a whole list of nice names. You know, at one point I was even thinking of Abigail. I was gonna mix that in somewhere, like Eloisa Abigail, because I still like that name, and I like the shorter versions, the nickname versions, like Abby. I also thought of things like Autumn and Serenity, which I thought were nice names. But I settled on Sarah Eloisa. And I'm happy I did, because I feel that that is who I am. I want to give a shout out to my friend Maria del Carmen Martinez in Puerto Rico. I love you. Wow. I said I would mention you in this video, and I'm a girl of my word. And she, for those of you who are wondering, she's a really good friend of mine who I feel very close to. She's like a sister to me, and I promised her I would mention her in this video, and I did. And I'm thinking of you. Now, back to this whole little thing of the names. Not only did I go through all those names and then break them down, and then what do they mean, and then the numerology, but I even went so far as to say, okay, what are the nicknames that can come from this? And in English, there's really not a lot of nicknames for these names, which I appreciate, because you know, sometimes we can be kind of cruel, you know, or things that kind of rhyme. And yeah, there's a few out there. I came up with them myself, but I'm not telling them to you. But I find that because of my culture, because I'm actually a Latina, there's the diminutives there, you know, like for instance for Sarah, it's Sarita, which I kind of like, I do, and sometimes my grandmother calls me that. And for Larissa, there's an odd one, it's Lochita, and I'm fond of that too. I was actually trying to tell my friends what little diminutives I liked and didn't like. I didn't really want to tell them the ones I didn't like, because I didn't want to give them ammunition. But I told them the ones I liked in case they were no longer comfortable with calling me Gray now that I had a legal name. Gray was a name that was given to me by an extremely close friend. She's also like a sister to me. It's like we were separated at birth, and the name just fit. It was like she just came up with it, and boom, it fit. And I still use it, and I still feel close to it. I still, when people say it, I still respond to it. But like I said, now I have a legal name. There was so many issues that I wasn't aware of with the legal name. Before, I never put my middle name on anything. But when you get your name legally changed, and you take it to the places where you get your identification, it's a court order. So they put your full name on everything. Everything. They write it out as if it's like one big name. as opposed to saying, okay, that's a middle name, so we're not going to put that down, or no, everything. Now, it fit on most things, like my driver's license, and it fit on my social security, but it did not fit on my credit card, even though they told me it would. It's just they didn't count the spaces. So it's a grand total like 31, spaces, and there's only room for 30 on that card. So the last letter of my last name is not there, but card still works. I just wanted to check in because I hadn't put a video in for a while, and I'll get back to you when I actually have something interesting to say, or when I get bored. And well, I wish you all a good watching, and I hope that you comment on this.